Hi guys, my name is Christina. I'm a nutritional health coach and I upload delicious healthy recipes, nutritional tips and lifestyle tips every week. If these are topics that interest you, then do hit the subscribe button below to be notified when a new video goes live. In this episode, I have a subject that I'm really passionate about and I would like to share that with you. And this is talking about the blue zones. For those of you that haven't heard of blue zones are areas in the world where people live the longest compared to the average population. They tend to exceed 100 years old. So the percentage of centenarians are much higher to the average populations. Those areas are Icaria, Greece, Loma Linda, California, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Sardinia, Italy, and Okinawa, Japan. The study was performed by National Geographic and Dan Bautner. I hope I say his name correctly. And basically, they studied those people and they identified that those people had 9 things in common. So they lived their life having these 9 things in common, which I'm going to share with you. And so the very first thing was that they were moving naturally. Their houses were either in quite high in mountains, so they were walking quite a lot to go to the market or to visit their family or to go to the land that they were working on. And so when they were moving naturally, they were carrying their own shopping bags. You know how shopping bags can be sometimes heavy if you have lots to purchase from. Nowadays, we just order online, and that's easy. But the action actually of carrying heavy bags can prolong your life because it's a type of exercise. And so they were incorporating natural movement in their life. So they weren't marathon runners or athletes. They were just moving constantly. And I have incorporated that in my life. I'm not a big gym fan, I have to say, but I love walking. I love stretching. And so yoga and walking in the parks are part of my life. So this is one way of how I try to incorporate something that has been proven in studies that prolongs your life. According to Blue Zones, knowing your purpose adds up to 7 years to your life expectancy. In Okinawa, Japan, it's called Ikigai. There are actually books around Ikigai, and I also made a YouTube video on this as well, which I will link down below. There's in Nicoya, Costa Rica, it's called Plan de Vida. And knowing your purpose, and it doesn't have to be big. It's for those people, it was helping their kids, raising their kids most of the time, or helping their community to become better, helping their community in general was part of their purpose. So when they're waking up in the morning, they knew exactly what they were doing. And today, like I wake up in the morning knowing that my purpose is to help you guys, to educate you guys, and to help little kids grow and being raised happily and healthily, mentally and physically. And also to make sure that whoever is looking for an advice around health and wants to become better, happier and healthier, I'm here to assist as well. So that's the reason I wake up every morning. So what is your reason for waking up every morning? And you need to do that because that will add 7 years to your life. Even in blue zones, stress can lead to inflammation and then age-related issues. So if you're chronically stressed, your life expectancy is become less, I guess. It minimizes. So in order to deal with that, people in those areas, they have their rituals, how they deal with stress. So they have their downshifting times. For people in Icaria, and I know that very well from Greece, people in Greece tend to have naps in the afternoons. Like between 12 and 2 is usually the nap time. Same happens in Spain. There are people that use prayer as their downshifting. For me now, downshifting occurs through mindfulness. So for example, when I cook, I try to be present, to be mindful in order to decrease stress, and also breathing. Like, I teach a lot about how to breathe properly to people, and so taking deep breaths, breathing constantly and being aware of how you breathe and your breath will help you lead a stress-free life. So apply that, because that will also contribute to your life expectancy, and we want to live long and happy life, right? Another thing that people in those areas do is that they don't eat until they're full. They eat until they're 80% full. And specifically, population centenarians in Okinawa, they actually make a prayer before they eat to make sure that they eat only 80% or before they get completely full. And that could be a difference between weight gaining and weight losing or maintaining your weight. And I always recommend eating your last meal 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. Centenarians tend to eat lighter meals towards the end of the day. So their last meal will be something vegetable based, something really light. Their bigger meals are earlier in the morning. And also one other thing that I would add to this, just to make you feel quicker satiated, is chewing. Chewing up to 30 times a bite will help you send the right signals to your brain that you're full. So try and chew longer, like try up to 30 times. And also try not to eat very heavily in the evening. What the research also found is that it's not a surprise actually. We all know how important vegetables are for our health, and so centenarians tend to eat more vegetables and plant-based protein than meat. They tend to eat meat 5 times a month, only just 5 times a month, while today we eat meat, we potentially eat 2 times a day meat. While centenarians, they're not so meat focused, they're more plant-based focused, and so there's a lot of colors on their plates. There's a rainbow color, something that a lot of nutritionists, a lot of dietitians, a lot of health specialists in the industry now promote and urge people to do. So eat your rainbow, because that will make you live longer. Now, the good things for those that love alcohol is that centenarians, they did drink alcohol. They were drinking alcohol every day, small amounts, so they weren't saving up to drink at the weekend. That doesn't happen, no. They were drinking small amounts every day. They were drinking high quality of alcohol every day. Specifically in Sardinia, they have really good quality of red wine, which is full of antioxidants. So a little bit of that the centenarians in Sardinia were drinking, and they were clearing their blood, and as a result that contributed also to their longevity, so they were tended to live for quite a long time. So alcohol is allowed in small quantities, but it has to be high quality. And if you get the Sardinian wine, that's the best of all. All but 5 centenarians that were interviewed for this study have a faith-based community, or belong to a faith-based community. There's nothing to do with being dominating in a community, but it's being part of it. And what the researchers found, that attending a faith-based community 4 times a month adds between 4 to 14 years of life expectancy. Obviously, this is up to you. You need to understand what faith or spirituality means to you, and make it appropriate to yourself, because no one is pressuring you to believe in something that you don't in order to live longer. But even volunteering, doing things outside of yourself and for some other people, potentially will help you increase your life expectancy. Successful centenarians, they tend to put their family first. And this doesn't come as a surprise to me because there's a lot of studies showing that having a supportive environment, having a partner actually adds to your life expectancy. And so the elder generation stays really close to their kids and help them raise their grandchildren. The longest lived people have chosen the right tribe. And this is very important because loneliness, smoking, obesity, and happiness, they are contagious. So choose your right tribe to help you live happily for a very long time. So all of these things will help you become a centenarian. And if you would like to check what your expected lifespan is and also how to improve it, how to increase it, then I will provide you a link actually to a test you can do to check that out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, do hit the like button and provide your thoughts and comments. I love to hear from you. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.